Hey, everybody. So, today was my first day of the Mindful Care Academy. I am taking place in this 8-week program with Alexa Ray from the Nanny Mindful Care Collective. And in this training, it's basically a stress reduction course where I basically learn how to decompress and learn how to control with my anxiety and be more mindful and present in my daily life. And today was day one. We had a 2-hour meeting with Alexa Ray today. And all I can say is I'm excited. Yes, I'm a little nervous about some of the things that I'm going to have to, battle and deal with. But at the end of the day, baby, I am excited because I need this in my life. I need a change. I'm always overthinking, always have anxiety. And I've been wanting to take a class and a course that can help me learn more about being mindful. And today's the day. So today is day one. We got our information of how to log into our molecules. We have a little homework assignment, but I'm just ready to get going. I'm going to be logging my journey for the next 8 weeks. So by the end of it, y'all are going to see a whole new woman. So today is day one, week one, and I will check in with you all here in a few days after we get started with our orientation and our first molecule and let you know how it goes. All right, y'all. See you soon. Okay, so I know I look a hot mess, first of all, but it's Sunday and we just finished up our second call with our Mindful Care Nanny Collective group where we're doing this in Mindful Academy training where it's an 8-week program where Alexa Ray basically is changing our mindset of how we might think and process things and communicate with our children and our peers around us, our loved ones. And today was second conversation and we're about to start week one with our molecules. And I wanted to check in with you guys because I'm wanting to do like a check-in and every single week that we're doing these calls and every single time I'm doing work on these molecules because they're going to change my life and I want you all to know like the life changing that it does. And so every Sunday we are allowed to go onto these calls and be as comfortable as we want to be. No makeup, no hair. Like hair could be a mess. You could be in sweats. She wants us to find the most comfortable spot. So you could be in your bed. You could be in your, a corner, somewhere that makes you feel comfortable. And so today I was in my bed and this is what I look like when doing my call, a hot mess. And I'm giving it to y'all now too. So y'all can see the bareness of it. But this call it was really great. One thing that really stuck out to me was like when we are meditating our thoughts and our process, like thinking wise, is instead of when we're in our when you're doing meditation and you're in your moment of your process of your quiet moment, and these thoughts come into your mind, instead of them being thoughts, having them be like a cloud, like having them come and then go. Because I have these thoughts that come in my mind all the time and I just let them stay in my mind and then I think about them and I overthink about them and then that gives me my anxiety and then gives me these feelings that I need to do this, I need that, he's thinking like this, she's doing that, but instead of just allowing it to be a thought and like a cloud, come and it goes, instead of literally sitting there and dwelling on every single thought. I dwell on every single thought, like everything that comes into my head. And so today was really eye-opening by just letting these thoughts come and then go. You don't need to think about that. Come and go. Don't worry about that. Don't think about the what ifs. Don't think about the N and Fs. You thought it, you did it, it came and it's gone. So that's one thing I'm going to be really practicing on this week. I know that this week is about affirmations, and my affirmations I'm going to be telling myself is that I am inhaling my dreams and exhaling my fears, and I'm trusting the process. The timing in my life right now is the right process. I'm trusting it. So I will check in with you guys here soon when I do my week 1 molecules and really dive deep into these affirmations and really set this goal. Another goal for me this week is to get up 30 minutes early and to really dedicate this time in these this 10-minute meditation every single day to really see if this is what will really truly help me feel better. So I am so excited, and I'll check in with you guys soon. Hey guys, so I kind of just wanted to check in with everybody. This is week 2 of our mindfulness training academy with Alexa Ray, and I'm checking in every week just to kind of tell you guys how I'm doing. I am outside right now, kind of by a dog park slash park right now. Right before I go to work, I have like give myself a little time. I work in between. I have 2 jobs right now, so I'm working in between them and just giving myself some time. And during these times, I've actually been doing some meditations and just like really doing some self-reflection. And this week, though, actually the past couple weeks have been just a lot. Me and my sister got in. Well, first of all, like last week, me and my sister kind of got in an argument and some just some family emotions going through, and so that was a lot to handle, and it's still a lot to kind of go through and handle with my emotions. And then we just happened to go through this like school shooting, and I just don't know why I know why it's affecting me so much, but it's just that just like triggered my emotions, and it's just been like kind of emotional week for me. And not saying though, but the crazy thing though, when I say emotional, like I'm not crying like emotional. Like I used to be like cry like all the time, guys. Like I was like, ever since I moved away from like 4 years ago, like to become a nanny, I just like, I don't know, like my life has changed so much, but I just was like cried all the time. And so this week I've been emotional, like I'm feeling more emotions, like more like sadness and anger, and but like I'm not like crying about it, which is really weird for me. And I'm thinking it's because I'm more tamed and more calm with it, because every time I do feel like I'm getting worked up or like some emotions are coming through, like I kind of take myself a 1 minute mindfulness deep breath, and get just take a couple deep breaths and focus on my breathing for a second to kind of like stop my brain to get into those triggering moments and get really deep into those thoughts, when those thoughts sometimes are a little bit more deep for me than they really need to be. So I just kind of want to just let y'all know, like, this is where I'm at. And I think that this mindfulness breathing and just really focusing on my breath and like just taking those moments, even if it's like 2 minutes, a minute, and I know we've been doing these 10 minutes. I do the 10-minute ones, and this week I believe is a little bit longer. I haven't done this week's yet. It's Wednesday, so I'm planning on doing it until we meet on Sunday. But like these deep breaths are really helping me. And on Sunday I actually learned how to like really like take the breath, and I think that's been really helping too. And I don't know, I've just been feeling a lot more just like calm, and just keep reminding myself that to be present in the moment and stop overthinking about it. And I know I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for these trainings and these videos and hearing other people's stories about it, and just learning more about what it is and how I can implement it into my life. And yeah, so I'm really enjoying it, and it's going really good. And yeah, so I'll just excuse me, there was a red ant on me, but I will check in on you guys with maybe on Sunday when we do our week-long training, our weekly training. So I'll check in with you guys soon. See you guys later. Okay guys, so this is our week 3. We just finished our call, our 2-hour call like we do every Sunday. And this week, guys, was very good. A lot of us actually have been going through a lot this past week, just with a lot of emotions. Some of us have been going through some other, family issues or just some personal issues. And so this week was just very kind of emotional on the call for all of us. And I kind of got emotional on it, just talking about how I need a strong group of women around me to support me and help me, and I've been having a hard time finding that. And so being able to kind of share it kind of helped a lot. And so this week we actually talked about mindful eating and mindful walkingness, and so I'm very excited about those, because I think those 2 things are going to help me a lot in this process, because I am an outdoors person and I love walking and moving. And so I think learning how to be more mindful in those walks that I do with my kids or just by myself, it's going to be very beneficial for me. I am learning to be more, also my goal for this week is to really work on my affirmations and to really, really get these negative thoughts that come to my mind and replace them into positive thoughts. I used to be very, very good at this until I stopped. And so I'm very, very, very excited to actually get back into the swing of it, and I know that I'm going to be back to myself. So my main focus this week is to really, really work on these affirmations and to really, every time I have a negative thought, to turn it into a positive thought. So I'll check in with you guys throughout the week this week to see how everything's going, and see you guys soon. Bye. Hey guys, so this is week 4. I didn't do a check-in video yesterday after our call, so I thought I would do one now while I'm doing, just got done with what I just got done with. But yesterday our call was really good. It was just talking about, checking in, and then this week was talking about mindful walking, and just really in depth with just like taking this challenge on like this. We are in week 4, so Alexis Ray was like, if you haven't committed or you haven't felt like you've done everything that you need to do for this training, this is the week to get going and get gearing. I haven't started on my training this week, so I'm not exactly sure what the focus is. I believe that a lot of it is going to be mindful walking, mindful eating, and just continuing with our mindful training. But I wanted to check in with you guys because it has been going really well, and Alexis Ray was speaking to me when she says that if you haven't felt like you haven't put in your all, I feel like I could do a lot more with it. I got a lot going on with my life right now. I got 2 jobs. Actually, I got 3 jobs technically, because I got 2 full and 2 9-to-5 jobs. And then I got nanny announcements, nanny news, nannypreneur. So I'm just all over the place. And I'm really just trying to focus and realizing that I need to let go of one of these 9-to-5s so I can really focus on and get myself together. But I'm really dedicating myself for the next 4 weeks to really do this challenge and to really write in my journal and to really like sit down with myself and get knee deep in with me. I have been learning a lot about myself. I'm learning that I carry a lot of my stress on my shoulders and my neck and my back. So it explains why my neck and my back is always so tight, and lately it has been so tight. So this training has really helped me to loosen that up and just finding tips and tricks about that. But this week is all about mindful walking, and I'm really taking in that because I love walking. I love getting outside. I'm an outside girl. I grew up outside riding bikes. I grew up outside playing in the softball field 24/7. So outside is my peace. I'm noticing, excuse me, my sunglasses are falling. But I noticed that outside is my peace and my happiness. And so when she talked about mindful walking, I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing that. So today I'm out with my nanny kid right now, and I did a little mindful. I only took about 5 minutes of it. And literally I just was like, each step that I took, I would take a deep breath in, and each step that I would take out, I would just take out. Like at each step that I put my foot down, I would let my breath out, and just really focusing on my breath and listening to some good music to help me get motivated really helped. And I just got in the zone, and it just really helped me with this week, because I'm just like, each week it just seems so long, and I'm thinking about my weeks negatively, and doing this walk really made me feel like, okay, I got this, like this week is gonna be okay. And so I just wanted to check in and say that my first mindful walk was really good. I feel really empowered. I feel my body feels good. I don't feel as tired. So just wanted to say that I'm going to check in this week again when I do another mindful walk, and to let you know how it goes, and to check in about our trainings. I'll show you guys a little bit of the training as well, so you guys can see that. So stay tuned. Love y'all. Check in with you soon. Hey guys, doing a check-in, and I wanted to talk about our Sunday class that happened this past Sunday. So, we are in week 4. We just finished up week 4. We're going into week 5. Yes, we just finished up week 4. And week 4 was hard discussions. We had to basically talk about having the hard discussions, or I'll basically hold a hard discussion if you haven't had one, or, if you need to have one, or basically reflecting on hard discussions that we've already had. So I've had a couple hard discussions that need to be taken care of in my life, and one of them has to do with a friend of mine. And when I first started this training, I was like, I need to call her, we need to fix this, all bada bing bada boom. But the more that I've gone into this training, the more that I'm finding more of my peaceful mind of things, and just like finding my peace and my content in this life that I'm in right now. And like, I know it's just it's weird. Like, it's just like weird feeling that I've just been feeling in my brain, like physically been shifting. And I know it's because of all this work that I've been doing, even if it's just on the Sunday that I go in for those 2 hours. If I don't do anything else that week, I'm still like those 2 hours have been impacting my life these past 6 weeks more than I didn't think so until this week. And so I got on the live, and I basically I got on, Zoom with them, and I basically stated that, yeah, like I came to a conclusion that I don't need to have one of these hard conversations that I thought I need to have. I have came to a conclusion of like my peace with it, and my peace and happiness for the situation. And so so like I just kind of share that. And like, I guess that I didn't realize that's like growth until like Alexa Ray said that. She was like, oh girl, that's growth. Like, you put it in work. Like, you recognize that you don't need that, and you're peaceful. Like, it's your peace. And if you bring that relationship back into your life, it's going to mess up this peaceful work that I've been doing. And I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah girl, you put in work. And so I guess it really dawned on me, like, yes, like I guess I didn't have to have a hard conversation this week, because I didn't think I did anything, like, because I didn't have a hard conversation. So I was like, man, I didn't do nothing this week. I didn't put no effort into it. But when I shared that, she was like, girl, you doing work. Like, you're really thinking about these things and really processing the fact of, instead of just having the conversation, you're really thinking about the aftermath and like the true core of it. Like, do you really need this relationship? And that's with everything in life. And so I don't know, like, it was just cool to hear her say, like, yeah, like you putting in work, because yeah, I guess I have been putting in this work, and it really has been changing my life. Like, these past 4 weeks has been so much less stress. I'm very, very eager to know here in the next week when I have my menstrual cycle, because I have a lot of PMSing, and I'm wondering to know if my PMSing, if my mindfulness is going to help my PMSing through this next month that I'm about, this next couple weeks where I'm about to start the process of my PMSing and stuff. So I'm really eager to know about that. But so far, these 4 weeks has been absolutely amazing. I have been literally like, yeah, I could just feel the change happening. This week we actually have our silent retreat, and so I'm just really excited about it, and I can't wait for it. And I'll check in with you guys about the silent retreat. It's a 4-hour silent retreat that we'll be doing, and it's just going to be basically going over all the things that we've been learning so far, from mindful eating to mindful walking to mindful breathing to just having hard conversations, taking the good days, like picking out the best things that happen in our days, and going on about that. So I'm just eager to do this thing, and yeah, I'll check in with you guys soon, and yeah, bye. So I just completed my first silent retreat, and y'all, it was absolutely amazing. So this one of the last things we do with our 8-week course with Alexa Ray is the silent retreat. It's a 4-hour silent retreat. So when I first heard about it, I was like, oh my god, 4 hours. But y'all, like, those 4 hours were the most so amazing hours ever. Like, it flew by. Didn't even realize it was 4 hours. But the way my body felt afterwards, like, I was just so relaxed. Like, I even fell asleep at the end of our last meditation that we did. That's how relaxed my body was. And I just felt so much more rejuvenated, just more energized, just being able to go out there to conquer this world. And now that I was able to spend 4 hours in my body, just my body, and not thinking about anything else for 4 hours, but just my body and my feelings and my movements of my body, I never experienced that before. And I connected with my bodies in ways that I never thought was possible. So this retreat was amazing, and I absolutely loved it. And it just was so peaceful, and just like we literally went through everything that we did through those 4 hours, and it just was it pieced everything together. All this work that we've been doing, it just pieced it all together, and it just makes sense. And I see why I signed up for this, and I loved it. It was just so amazing. So next week is our graduation. So it's our last week of our last molecule. It's our last everything. So I can't wait to check in with you guys, to our last check-in, to let you guys see how I have officially finished my 100 hours. So I'll check in with you guys next week and let you know how it goes. Bye, guys. So you guys, I completed the 8-week challenge. Well, not even, why am I even saying challenge? But I completed the 8-week course, you guys. We just graduated today, and it was so amazing to sit there and kind of remember everything that we've been through these past 8 weeks. And let me tell you guys, my life has completely changed. I feel so much more refreshed. My mental health is so much more better. I'm not in a negative mindset anymore. I'm thinking more positively. I feel like I'm back to my old self like I was before. I'm a very positive person, you guys, and the past few years I've been going, the pandemic kind of really started with this whole negativity. I had COVID right when COVID happened, and it took me out for a whole month, and ever since then I've just been struggling, honestly, just with the mental health wise. And so I knew that I needed to do something with this, and so Alexa Ray came to me and offered me this scholarship, and I took full advantage of it. And I just cannot thank Alexa Ray enough for this opportunity. I literally, you guys, have changed. The meditations, the deep breathing, learning how to breathe correctly, and doing yoga, and starting my morning off with more positive affirmations and just more quotes. I'm a whole new person right now after these 8 weeks. And I know I didn't really video a lot of the footage of us on our calls, or me really in the midst of my meditations. Only simply because I was trying to really embrace my journey and really go full on head in it, and I didn't want to have to worry about recording and doing all those things. So you're gonna start seeing me throughout, recording things of me doing my meditations and my deep breathings and my affirmations. But I'm so glad you guys kind of took this journey along with me to kind of see what it felt like. I'm sure, as you can see throughout the weeks, how I've changed, how I've gotten more vibrant, how I've gotten more enthusiastic with life, honestly. You can kind of see in the beginning it was hard, and now I feel like a whole new woman, like I said. So if you've been thinking about taking this or doing anything with mindfulness, or learning how to be more mindful and be more positive in your lifestyle, you guys definitely need to hit up Alexa Ray at the Mindful Care Collective. I'm part of the community now, and I'm telling you, this community is something that you want to be a part of. It has changed my life for the better, and I promise you it can change yours, because every single nanny that was with me in my group, we all went through it for these past 8 weeks. But today we celebrated us. We celebrated our journey, and we celebrated all the trials and tribulations we went through, and we just celebrated how we can now move forward, that when something is thrown our way, baby, we ain't nothing gonna hurt us now, can break us down now. We know the right techniques to go about it. We know the right tools and people to reach out to. So please, you guys, if you're interested, let me know so I can get you in contact with Alexa Ray, and she can get you set up with her next training course. It was fantastic. I absolutely love it. Even the silent retreat that we had to do. So thank you so much for joining me in this journey. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And yes, thank you again, Alexa Ray and the Mindful Care Collective. Thank you so much. Hi, my name is Ashley Cunningham, and I just completed my 8-week program with the Mindful Care Collective. And I am here to share my testimony to you guys about how amazing this program was and life-changing it has been. So, some of the problems that I was facing before the mindful care nanny training was anxiety and being overthinking person. I've been dealing with anxiety for pretty much since I was been 13. So, majority of my life, I guess I was diagnosed when I was 13. I had my first anxiety attacks and I was going through therapy, but at 13 years old, therapy was like, ugh, back in the day. So I was kind of embarrassing that I was going to therapy. So I kind of stopped and just kind of forced myself to get out of the anxiety attacks, and not let the attacks get so bad. And so I just, that entire time, I just thought I'm cool. Like, I ain't got no anxiety. But the more I got older into adult life, my anxiety came back, but it came back in a different way, more, like just more aggressively, and it was more mentally. It messes with my thinking and making me overthink on everything. I would sit and just think about every single little thing, every single little thing. And taking this training has really, I can say, has really helped me to stop overthinking and to stop thinking, honestly. And I know that sounds so crazy, and I didn't think, honestly, you guys, I didn't think that I could be like, it would help me this much. I really didn't know, because this is the first time I've ever done anything mindful or anything to help my mind and my body. Like, I've never done anything like this. So I was kind of, I guess, skeptical about how my life would change after this, but it did. It did. It really did change. I feel so much better. Like, the every week I was just shedding and shredding off just shredding layers out and layers off of me. And I seriously, like, after these 8 weeks, like, I'm like a whole new person. Like, I feel so much more happier. I'm back to like what I was like before I guess my anxiety was taking over me. And I'm just like, life is so much better. Like, even though life is rough right now, like, but it's still so much better. It's not as rough in my head, which makes it is not as rough. So it's just been such life-changing and altering. And Alexa Ray is so amazing at what she does. She literally, this is her passion. I mean, it's literally her passion, and you can feel it, you can see it, you can read it, you can everything. Every week you could just feel her. And she's all the way in Hawaii, y'all, and I'm in Vegas, and I can, like, I feel like she's with me. And she just brings such joy to, just such loving joy to this community, that there's nothing, I'm probably gonna get teary-eyed. There's nothing that I can thank you enough, Alexa Ray, for being able to do this for me, like providing this opportunity for me. She provided with a scholarship, you guys, which helped so much, because I've been wanting to take this course. So Alexa Ray, like, I can't thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I hope for the rest of this time, like, as our journey ends this weekend, I hope for myself, that I know that I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I don't know why I was overthinking so much. Like, I don't know why I was thinking I wasn't gonna be fine. And I'm gonna be just fine, guys. I'm gonna be just fine. And the rest, what I can take from this is that I'm going to be able to share this with my nanny kids whenever they feel stressed at school, stressed with their friends. I've been able to help my roommate, my accountability partner. I've been able to help some of my friends with it. It's just, that's what I hope to achieve. It's just to continue to help my people around me, and to continue to continue to do this. I'm not stopping. I might even go back to my molecules and do it all over again. So if you are wanting or hesitant or thinking about taking this course or wanting to take this course, sign yourself up for it. Sign yourself up. It's the best investment that you will ever do for your life. It's some work. Don't get me wrong. It's work, y'all. It ain't easy. But what is easy when you're trying to change things?
And so you're going to find out a lot of stuff about yourself that you didn't know. You're going to be breaking down walls that you didn't even know were up. You're going to be going through walls that it, it's life changing. So please sign up for Mindful Care Collective. Join us, because now that we are signed up for it, we are part of this forever. We're not this, just because I'm completing my course this weekend doesn't mean that I'm done. I'm with these nannies for the rest of my life. And I have this course available for the rest of my life. So whenever I go through maybe another trying times, or life does get a little bit more rough again, I can come back to this and just know that it's here, and know that Alexa Ray is with me and there at any moment. So please, guys, come join us at Mindful Care Collective, and it's the best decision, I promise you, that you will ever make for yourself. And thank you again, Alexa Ray, from the bottom of my heart. I cannot thank you enough for what you have done for me. It's truly has changed my life. So I thank you. I just thank you.